Hey, hey, Cancer! Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Cancer, these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Cancer, things are taking a turn here for you in the month of April, where something that you have been struggling with financially, maybe money conflicts, perhaps you were dealing with something within the legal system or an act of unfairness. You just felt like you've got maybe dealt the short end of the stick here. This is about a breakthrough coming in. This is in your recent past. So you may have been fired in the past, or you may have had a pay cut, or you just felt defensive or defenseless in a situation that came to your money, your finances, your career, your wealth, or abundance. In the present energy of April, though, it's time to seize the moment. You may have been in a little bit of a delay, a waiting period, or stuck in this lull, whatever this money conflict was for you. This is the month for divine timing to take place here, because you've been waiting for this Wheel of Fortune moment. It wouldn't surprise me to see the Wheel of Fortune showing up, or some aces, or even the Fool, because I feel like there's a brand new opportunity and even a second chance. So we may see that Judgment as well. This is about seizing the moment after a period of waiting, being laid off, temporary work, or just saying, is this the right time for me to launch? Should I retire? Should I go in this direction? Stay put? So there may have been a little bit of indecision going on because of a past experience, but in the near future, Cancer, you have the gears. And the gears is all about money flowing, hard work paying off, putting your plans into motion. And that's what this watch is about as well, seizing the moment. Now is the time to put those plans into motion. A lot of you did have to take a little bit of a hiatus, a little bit of a time off. Some of you may have even traveled recently or taken a mental health day, but this is about building up your reputation, building a business, climbing the ladder in whatever way that looks to be for you. But you're feeling inspired. I'm just hearing here, inspiration strikes, which I really love, because sometimes that inspiration can show up out of the blue. Sometimes excuse me, sometimes we feel like we've gone looking for it and we just feel a creative block, or we feel burnt out, or we just don't have the energy or motivation, but you're getting this renewed sense. It's almost like you're coming back stronger after a time of rest or a period of non-action. Let's take a look and dive into your reading here, Cancer, and get to the heart of the matter. What's the main energy for Cancer? The Fool. Beautiful. Here's that new beginning. The Fool has been showing up for a lot of signs when it comes to career. So there may have been a global tower moment, or there may have been something within your world, within your career, your finances, your money, that's allowing you to be brave, move forward, and take a risk. I really love the author's depiction of this Fool, because you can see this rabbit and you see the wolf, and they're on thin ice. But there's two perspectives here. And the rabbit's perspective is, if I'm creative, if I have this creative approach to luring the the wolf out onto this thin ice, his weight may burst through the ice and I can get away, right? And from the wolf's point of view, he thinks, well, if I go in with ease, if I go in and slowly head towards what it is that I want with this rabbit, the weight of the ice will catch me, right? I'll be able to have that support. But the common denominator between both of these, whether you feel like you're the rabbit or you feel like you're the wolf at times, the common denominator is trust. They both trust that they are taking a leap of faith, and they're trusting that that ice is going to support them. Now, from an outside perspective, it may seem that both of these creatures are foolish, right? That ice isn't going to hold up. They're both going to fall under. But the big energy here for you, Cancer, is taking that leap of faith, taking that risk, taking a chance, and embracing the unknown, because that is going to head you towards a new beginning. So there's an energy here of trusting that the universe has your back, and now is the time to seize the moment. Really powerful. I'm also getting a lucky, fortuitous time. Rabbit brings in luck. You've heard of the lucky rabbit's foot, right? But also community. You can see that the wolf has the pack in the background. Excuse me. And I do feel like you are supported. You do have that community, that support, that networking, people on your side, whether in the spiritual realm. Well, of course you have in the spiritual realm, but also physically as well. Let's dive in, Cancer, and take a look at the Fool showing up for you. What do we have for Cancer with the Fool? New job opportunity. This is a new business. This is a new partnership, soul contract. What do we have here? Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about non-conforming. It is about living life on your own terms, where you're not going with the crowd, right? You're not one of those sheep that are just going to follow. You are the lion. You are fierce. You are brave. You're not the lion per se. That's Leo. Some of you may have strong Leo in your chart, but the Cancerian energy is all about forward movement, right? That Chariot. So I feel like you're breaking free from some sort of imprisonment that has held you back. Whatever this sword energy is, with a money conflict, whether there was someone was fired, you felt like you were on the defense as well. I feel like you're setting healthy boundaries through and through. When the Seven of Wands shows up, you may have felt like you were walking on eggshells. It may have felt like you had that pressure coming in from all angles. Maybe you felt like you were on guard or something caught you off guard in the past here. But I feel like you're coming up with a creative solution to bringing in more financial wealth, more prosperity, and more abundance. You're breaking free from any limiting beliefs, even though you've been through a lot. You've been through growth and war and love and peace. You see it all etched onto his skin there. So of course, these things don't just disappear. They're permanent, but it doesn't have to permanently affect your actions is what I feel here. Powerful. All right, Cancer, let's take a look at the challenge. What's the challenge for Cancer in the month of April regarding finances, career, and abundance? I feel like it's the swords, some sort of mental struggle that you may still be telling yourself an old story. Ten of Wands. This is you staying determined because you know that you're heading towards your goal, right? You know that this is something you're heading towards, but since it's a beginning of a brand new journey, there's a little bit of fear, right? It's something new. The Ten of Wands is you staying determined. When you look at these salmon, if you've ever heard of the salmon runs, I don't know too much about them, but salmon, they swim upstream to get to their destination, regardless of how fast that water flows, how cold it is, or what blockages show up. They do what they need to do to stay determined to get to their destination. And this Ten of Wands is at times physically exhausted. This Ten of Wands brings in others, needs to bring in others to help lighten the load. So if you are heading towards this new journey, it's very important to prioritize, Cancer. It is important to eliminate the things that deter you, whether it's distractions, whether it is things that aren't a top priority, and delegate as well. Delegate tasks to others. If you work in an environment where there's a team effort and someone isn't pulling the slack, then it's time for you to set that healthy boundary and say, hey, you need to do what is called upon for you to do here. So delegating. And sometimes that can be difficult for you, Cancer, because you may want to take on the burdens of everyone else, but healthy boundaries and delegating tasks this month. And also sometimes the Cancerian can be the Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It, right? We may want to come in and fix the situation, but I feel like there's something of the past, not that you couldn't fix, but you may have tried to, I mean, you do have the cut corners here. I feel like you wanted not instant success. How do I put this here? I feel like you wanted to get there quickly, but it takes more time, energy, and effort. And someone else in your energy as well may have wanted something quick, instantaneous, and you may not have been able to provide all that they expected of you, and they may have cut you short. So for example, maybe you were hired in a position and you had these specific job responsibilities, but you realize, and maybe they didn't realize, that you are a one-man team. And yes, you can do those tasks, but you can't give them 110% because there's so many of them and there's only one of you. And so what I'm getting here is expectations that were unrealistic. So if some of you were fired or let go of a situation, Cancer, because of unrealistic expectations, I feel like the challenge for you is to start over and stay determined on this path, because it may have taken a hit to your self-confidence, but you have everything you need in you. Don't let external influences come in and deter you from heading towards your wish fulfillment. Let's take a look and clarify this 10 of Wands, please, for Cancer. 10 of Wands for Cancer, please. 2 of Cups. Yeah, some sort of separation here, some sort of needing to distance yourself from an energy or even set a healthy boundary. Now, when this shows up as the challenge, it can be unrequited energy, or you just felt rejected due to some sort of separation. It could be even a separation from money flow. Perhaps something was cut off, or you had to make a big purchase and you really dove into money that maybe you were trying to save for a college fund or retirement or for whatever it was. But I feel like you were left in a less than desirable situation, and it definitely took a knock to your confidence, but things are switching up because you have that Fool energy showing up, and that Fool offers you a new beginning if you're willing to be brave enough to risk it. Fortune favors the brave here. So if you are courageous enough to step out onto that ice, I feel like it's going to pay off in big ways. And there's something here with creativity as well. Using your creative side to really shine is going to be helpful. Queen of Pentacles. Cancer, you have all the tools within you. This is written in your cells, in your DNA, in your energy. You chose to incarnate into this lifetime and be successful. Okay, it's very important to understand and realize that this Queen of Pentacles, she's the most resourceful, most abundant queen out of all the queens, right? She can manifest anything into the material world. You see here, guess what's right there? There's that rabbit. It's the same exact rabbit that is on this Fool card. And take a look at that. They're in the same position, same rabbit, same dynamic here. If you risk what this is, if you step out into the unknown, you're going to be more abundant, more fruitful than you realize. Okay, so this is about seizing the moment. There's an opportunity here for growth, for expansion. If you have an idea, put it out there. If you are launching a product, if you are heading towards a new career path, if you are wanting to go back to school, if you are wanting to leave the corporate world and build your own business, this is the time to take that jump, take that leap, because the Queen of Pentacles, she creates a life that is very down to earth, a life filled with pleasures, with beauty, where others enjoy the fruits of her labor as well. And you can see here that she has the sunflowers above her. She has the crown, she has this bird on the back, and she has all these creatures that are peering in from the grass. So she's aware of what's going on around her, but she's also aware of the resources that she has available to her. So Cancer, this is you knowing here that you will be successful in whatever it is that you take a leap towards. I love this. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is stopping, reflecting, and taking a look at all the hard work that you've accumulated and deciding to branch off in a new direction. That's where this Fool comes in. So it could be that you have a business and things have got a little bit stagnant, or maybe the money flow has decreased, or maybe you'd like to bring in more money. This is about expanding on a brand new opportunity, adding something new to the business, a new line or a new service or a new certification to add that you can gain more clients through this here. For others of you, you may be pausing, reflecting, and reevaluating and saying to yourself, do I want to be on this path, or do I want to completely shift things up in my world and move in a new direction? So whatever this is for you, it brings in and ushers in this brand new vibration of new beginnings. So it wouldn't surprise me to see some pages showing up for you as well. As we mentioned the Fool earlier, but I love that you're wanting to take this risk, taking this leap of faith, and you're pausing and reflecting, but don't allow yourself to pause and reflect too long, because then you may not take that leap. So it's important to stop and rest and see all the work that you've accomplished. Pat yourself on the back, Cancer, because you've come a long way, but also be ready for that next chapter, that next book, that next phase, the next cycle. Let's take a look at the past here. What's going on in the past for Cancer? The King of Wands. King of Wands energy here. Now, I do feel like someone may have been a little bit inflexible, may have been a little bit hard to reach. You weren't able to connect with them either on a mental, physical, financial level, where usually the King of Wands, I love the King of Wands energy as he takes charge of his destiny. He's very active, very passionate, very, very goal oriented. But I feel like there was this energy here of, I'm not able to necessarily tune in and I'm not able to take that leap if this is you, excuse me, or this could have been someone else, a boss that may have been inflexible or something that wasn't necessarily connecting with because someone may have been very egocentric, very bossy. And I feel like there's a brand new opportunity coming in for you to step up out of something with that Seven of Wands, break free from and create your own destiny instead of helping someone else achieve their dreams. This is about you taking the leap to manifest your own dreams. And it doesn't mean that you have to start your own business or anything of that nature. It's just you standing up for yourself to create success. Ask for that raise, ask to relocate, ask for the bigger office, ask for the raise, or ask to feel appreciated. Whatever this is here for you, it may seem that there's not reciprocity or you're not being compensated for a job well done. And if you ask and they don't give what you want, or you don't feel like you're getting, you're growing in an opportune moment here, then you may decide to take that leap elsewhere. So really powerful. Let's dive into the good juicy stuff. What are you manifesting? What is in your headspace at this time? What is in your headspace? Thank you, Spirit. The Eight of Wands, quick movement, velocity, determination. You know that it's time to seize the moment. It actually goes beautifully with this watch because if you think of a hawk or an eagle, if you've ever seen an eagle come swooping in for a fish, if you're out on the lake or if you're near the water, or even if you're driving along and you see a creature come in for the kill, this is what the hawk is doing. It sets an intention. It sees what it wants and it goes for it with quick determination, quick action. So this is an energy of staying consistent with what you want. This hawk doesn't stop mid-air because of some sprinkles or a full-blown storm. You never ever see an eagle stop mid-air and say, oop, I'm just going to sit there for a second and then I'm going to swoop down and go for, the snake or the mouse or whatever it is that it's trying to get, or the fish, right? It doesn't do that. It doesn't let distractions get in the way of what it wants. And this is you here being completely in it to win it. So this is really powerful. So whatever it is you want, you're manifesting quickly, whether it's relocation, whether it's being able to have financial freedom, traveling more as well, velocity, things are going to speed up. And this is your moment to seize the day here after a time of delay or after a time of difficulty. Now let's clarify this Eight of Wands, please, for Cancer. There's some quick moving energy. Absolutely. Quick moving energy that's going to take you to the next level. It's going to get you through. There you are, Chariot, beautiful. So this is going to take you from A to Z quickly. And even though earlier we kind of talked about that quick energy, and I said it wasn't necessarily cutting corners, I'm going to clarify that, especially now that we have this energy coming in. You've already worked hard for a situation. You've already built yourself up halfway. You've got to that Seven of Pentacles where it's important to pause, reflect, and then take action, right? But we need to pause. And it's not necessarily that you're cutting a corner because you've already done the work. You've already learned how to move forward here. And it may seem quick, it may seem instant, but it's because you've already put in the work, and that's what's going to lead to this breakthrough and this new beginning. So Chariot energy, you are in your power, you're feeling empowered, there's triumph and success coming in here for you. This is about your drive, your ambition. Some of you may even be getting a new company vehicle, or you may be purchasing a new personal vehicle that you use for your business as well. Some of you are traveling by road or traveling by air. So please take that as it resonates. All right, let's take a look and see what's showing up in the near future. What do we have here for Cancer in the near future? Okay, So there's a little bit of a, maybe, I don't want to say a delay, because of course we have quick moving energy here, but it could even be towards the end of April. I'm getting into May. We have the Knight of Wands. This is more action energy. So I was feeling that action in the beginning as well. So I like that this is happening, but there is that time of pause, time of reflect. Some of you may be traveling or taking a vacation, but once you get back, that ball is going to get rolling where there's a lot of movement, a lot of speed. When this Knight of Wands shows up, this Wolverine is fierce, right? This Wolverine, he's very passionate. He's very goal-oriented, very active. Now, he's brave. If you've ever watched the movie Wolverine, all right, he's very brave, very courageous, but he thinks and feels passionately, and what he wants, he goes for it. So when this Knight of Wands shows up, this is natural instincts taking over. This is about leadership, getting things done quickly. This is also saying here that sometimes we may feel impulsive. We may feel like we want to speed things along, and don't hurry the process. Even though there's a fast-paced energy here, that slow and steady, they're actually correcting, and they're saying it's not going to necessarily be slow, but it's a medium pace that you can keep up with, that's going to bring in more abundance and more fortune for you. So I love the Knight of Wands showing up here. Big Wolverine fan. Passion, excitement, looking for that next adventure. And he's not afraid of a challenge, right? He's not afraid of the challenge. He's going to take on the world, and in a positive way, not an egocentric way. Right? The world is all about completions, completing a cycle. It's about victory, success. So you literally go with the Fool card here as the beginning to the world in your future. So you're wrapping up a cycle, or there's something that may seem quick. It comes in and then boom, you're finishing it up. So it could be that you've had this spark of inspiration to write a book, write a novel, and in 2 months you've written a whole darn novel, and you're saying, wow, how did I do that so quick? Or maybe it is an idea that you have to launch this new website, and all of a sudden within a couple of weeks, boom, you're getting clients left and right. Maybe you decide to open up a YouTube channel and teach something that you've been working on, and boom, it happens quickly. So even though I'm not getting the energy here of a quick instant success, I feel like a big milestone that's going to pace itself to bring in even more abundance than what you already see coming in. So I hope that makes sense. It may sound a little counterintuitive of going back and forth, but I hope you're following me, where something is not just going to be slow and steady, but it's going to be a medium quick pace here, fast pace, but ultimately it's going to bring in more wealth, more abundance. And I'm also getting here you thinking quick on your feet, Cancer. So there could be some new people, new situations where they may invite you to work with them, or it could be sponsorships or anything that is that quick energy and it gets the ball rolling. You'll be able to keep up. You'll be able to feel victorious. Some of you, you're reaching people on a global level. You may be working with people from different countries as well. This is victorious. I like it. All right, Cancer, what are you telling yourself? How are you feeling? This is all about you, Cancer. What do we have here for you? We have the Judgment card showing up. So the Judgment is about shedding the old to make way for new, right? It's about second chances. When you look at that snake has shed its skin. And he's ready. There's a sense of enlightenment here. He can never go back to that old skin. And why would he want to? But he realizes that served him at that time, right? It kept him stable. It kept him warm. It was part of him. But he realizes that there's been growth. And when we have that growth, we have to shed the old to make way for the brand new. And you have that showing up with the Fool. When this Judgment comes in, this is about your purpose. It's about your calling. There's an enlightenment here, an awakening. This is about you, Cancer, changing your life for the better. And if this is a rite of passage that you are going through, then go through it and be proud. This is about not judging yourself, not judging situations, not hanging on to old wounds, or not avoiding your purpose or calling, but you embracing it. And I feel like you are ready. I'm hearing here, you are ready. They're giving me that song, Hit Me With Your Best Shot. I believe, is that Pat Benatar? Hit me with your best shot. So I feel like you're ready to get out there, try again, and succeed. There will be victory, victorious here. So hit me with your best shot. Beautiful. Let's clarify the judgment, please. You may have judged yourself. You may have felt judged in the past. Ooh, yeah. Wow. And as I said that, you have the Justice here showing up, and you have behind it the Four of Pentacles. You felt like someone didn't appreciate your worth. There wasn't reciprocity. We have Six of Pentacles here. And then lastly, what do we have? King of Pentacles. It may have affected your stability. Knight of Swords, taking action here on a situation that was unfair and coming together, collaboration. You do have the Five of Wands in reverse. So I feel that a situation that may have been troubling, challenging to you here with money conflicts, you're finding solutions to. So I like this. Now, in your current energy, your environment, I should say, what's going on around you externally, you do have the Moon. Now, when this moon shows up, you take a look at this wolf or this coyote. Maybe he's a wolf, but he's in search of food. And you can see that he's had to venture off into unknown places, right? Because there's no food left for him where he's at, or he's not able to see things clearly because of the buildings in the way, because of the smog in the air, because of the water, right? He's just trying to survive. And the Moon card is saying, is this an illusion, right? Is this an illusion? But if he trusts his instincts, which they have beautiful instincts, if he were to trust based on the illusion of what's showing up for him, he'd be able to navigate towards food, which is what he's looking for, right? When this moon shows up, it says getting clear on your intentions, getting clear on the direction you want to go, because something is exposed here. And I feel like because of this exposure, it's allowing you to fully take off. It's allowing you to trust your intuition, gain clarity on how you can move forward. And once you get into alignment with what this is, once you embrace the unknown, once you truly trust what's been revealed to you, you're going to take off in a big way. So let's take a look and clarify the moon. What do we have here for Cancer with the moon, please? Five of Wands. Five of Wands is saying, yes, it may feel like there's scarcity around you, right? As you can see, he's looking in that dumpster. He's not finding too much. I mean, there is a fish there. He's looking in all these areas, but I feel like there's some sort of illusion around the fact that really wolves shouldn't be going and looking for fish in a dumpster. That's just an illusion, right? But this is about you trusting that you will be supported, that you will be protected, and that you will find in even the most peculiar places what it is that you are looking for. Very powerful here. All right. And you have help too, that you're supported. That Five of Wands that we just seen is about you being able to work together, to collaborate with the universe, to create what it is that you want in your world when it comes to career, finances, abundance, and wealth. Let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What do we have for hopes and fears? There's that page we were talking about earlier, Page of Wands. Page of Wands is very curious. They're like a student, right? But there's a message here with this Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is about going out and searching instead of hiding. And you can see here that there's a little eye peeking out from this nest. And I feel it's important for you to go in search of what it is that you want instead of letting something hold you back because you may not feel that it's safe, or it may feel like there's no opportunity here for you, or it can be even be unpredictability, right? It may seem dangerous out there, but I feel that it's important for you to let that passion, let that enthusiasm, let that inexperience at times to drive you forward, to stay inquisitive, stay curious about your surroundings. The fear is, what if there's danger? What if I just hide behind my shell here, but then I miss out on opportunities? Or what if I stay back in this fort, this home? This Page of Wands is guiding you and advising you to open yourself up to new ways of thinking, new ways of doing, and integrating that brand new energy of the Fool into your world. So really, really interesting here. Let's clarify the Page of Wands for Cancer. Page of Wands for Cancer, please. Someone has a fear of jumping in head first and falling below the ice, right? With this Fool energy. Some of you may even have dreams of ice cracking, ice breaking, or you may have dreams where you're in a place where there's a lot of ice. Pay attention to those dreams, because that could be Spirit's way of saying it's time to thaw, it's time to embrace the unknown, time for a brand new opportunity. It's like that spring, a breath of fresh spring air showing up that's thawing all of the lakes, all of the streams here. Four of Wands energy is about success, hitting a milestone. Some of you, there could have been a situation with your own stability, with a real estate transaction, moving, relocating. Four of Wands is about honoring each other. It is about communal achievement, and you have that communal support here. So I feel like there's a new community coming in to help you achieve those dreams. Beautiful. Your final outcome is the Queen of Swords. Now, this Queen of Swords here, Libran energy, she brings clarity. She brings enlightenment. She brings truth. And the truth shall set her free. And you actually have a lot of truth showing up here for you. So getting honest with yourself, staying within your integrity. You're very observant, Cancer. You can be logical and rational as well, but I feel like you are using your integrity and your honesty. Someone may be coming in being honest with you as well, and that can actually help you step into this new beginning. So this could be a friend, it could be a coworker, a family member, a business partner, or someone you work with. I do feel that this is bringing honesty. Sometimes it can feel a little bit blunt with the Queen of Swords, but she gets straight to the problem, or she gets straight to the solution. She cuts through any of the BS, the filter, the fluff. And I feel like either this is your energy, or you are bringing in this Queen of Swords where you're cutting through the obstacles, because you do have the swords, you do have breakthrough, or this is someone coming in that can help you see things clearly, especially with that moon showing up in your environment. So really, really powerful. Let's take a look and clarify the Queen of Swords for Cancer. Oh, interesting. Okay, we'll go with that. We have the Seven of Swords that just snuck out. Did you see that? Literally, it kind of snuck out there. And that's what the Seven of Swords represents, is sneaky energy, can be manipulation, right? So I feel like something is getting exposed for your benefit. Okay, this can also be about you. You've needed to do what you needed to do to survive, right? We all have that, where we take that job, or we try to be tight with our budget, or we've gone through challenges and we need to feed the family. We need to take care of the kids. We need to, all of the needs, right? And I feel like there's an opportune moment for you to really get honest with your path moving forward. And I feel like someone may have revealed, there could have been a lie in the past. Something was shady with this defense, with being fired, law and order here, some sort of untruth or unjust. That's coming out here. And this Queen of Swords could even be a lawyer, or someone bringing about a judgment, because you have the Judgment energy here, where you're going to see that situation is going to reap its own karma, right? And I feel that you are having a second chance to move in a direction where you work with people who are honest, that they are full of integrity, and they don't want to go down whatever this path was in the past. And this is about things coming out for you to see, for you to heal, and for you to push forward on. So really powerful that the Seven of Swords is showing up with the Queen of Swords, because sometimes this is exposure. And I feel like if you didn't know how something was going to turn out, or if you weren't clear about a situation, that Queen of Swords comes in and cuts through the BS. She calls you out. And if there's someone that was sneaky or shady, either you're calling someone out, Cancer, or a boss is calling someone out for what they've done. And I'm just getting here an energy of not being able to get away with some sort of bad or negative behavior if that was someone in your energy. All right. So let's take a look here and get a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Cancer? Wisdom of the Oracle. What guide, wisdom, what wisdom do we need for Cancer? You have a few cards that just flopped out here. I'll read to you the prosperity message on one, but I'm just going to show you what came out. Now we have time to go. Yep, you're leaving some sort of situation that was sneaky, unethical, less than ideal. You're leaving it behind. 45, some of you may be 45 years old. You may be or have a birthday on the 18th, 16th, or 23rd, you have here all that glitters, which means sometimes all that glitters isn't always what it's made out to be, right? Something or someone may have been wearing a false mask in a situation, and once you discovered it, you realize that it was just kind of rotten fruit underneath, right? And it's allowing you to see the truth, go in a new direction, and bring in more serendipity and more peace. So the card that's really showing up for me in my mind's eye more so is the serendipity, being at the right place at the right time. It is about law of attraction. It is about hard work, putting things into motion. Universally, the stars are aligning for you here. And then you also have that peace card. So I do feel like there's more peace coming in the near future, especially if you have struggled with someone or a situation that you had to let go of. All right, so we're going to take a look at the serendipity card, card 18. 18 is that moon as well, which you have in your environment. So let's take a look and see. Opportunity allied with readiness. Hello, gears. That's all about being ready to put those plans into motion. The awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. And the prosperity message for you, Cancer, is this. You are in the right place at the right time. Be grateful, for the stars are aligned in your favor and fortune is smiling on you. Victory and success are yours. There's that chariot energy that we seen earlier. The choices you have made in the past have prepared you for the opportunities now before you. This is your lucky moment and the timing is perfect. Woo! I just got goosebumps here because, again, I don't know what these cards say in the book. I don't know them word for word or verbatim. I try to tune into the energy, but I love the messages that Colette Baron Reid has, so I love to read them to you. But the timing is perfect, and you literally have here, it's time to profit, seize the moment, and you have the watch. So you can't make that up here. Beautiful energy. I'm going to read to you the protection message just because some of you have had some dirty business, some shady business done to you, and it didn't seem fair. I'm going to just read the protection. Perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be that perfect business or that perfect partnership, yet it all fell apart. Consider this, Cancer. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson that you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs are presented before you. Oh, I love this. Yes, pay attention to the signs. Like I said, the ice in the dream could be one of them as well. Some of you may see any of these animals that we've been talking about. Some of you may actually see an eagle or a feathered creature swoop down for its prey. If that ain't a sign, I don't know what is. But there's a quick instant action here or something that's going to come in hot. All right, Cancer. Let's take a look and get a few messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, I just ask if you can, please take a deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Close your eyes and tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you, Cancer, to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's recently crossed your path in the great outdoors, or one that's visited through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, Cancer, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animal in the comment box below, and I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. All right, let's get to your animal messages here. It's interesting, you actually have two creatures that have wings. Now, some of you may be 66 years old, 58, or you have a birthday on the 9th or the 12th. Now you have canary spirit. Sing your own song. This is about you marching to the beat of your own drum. This is about you putting your frequency, your wave out there that creates this melody that attracts what it is that you want into your own world. So it's also card 12. That's Hanged Man energy. So releasing control, surrendering, new perspective here after a time of feeling a little bit stuck. Next, you have White Raven. Trust in the magic. This is a magical world that we live in here. Yes, there's going to be challenges. Yes, there's going to be ups and downs, but there's so much love. There's so much abundance, so much prosperity. And if we can shift our perspective here to feel that energy of gratitude, it doesn't matter that these challenges show up. We'll be grateful for even those as well. So trust in this magical life. We have Stag Spirit. We have Brown Bear as well. So you have here, take a little bit of a time out, which is important. Like I said, there's going to be a little bit of a pause, or maybe you have taken a little bit of time out because you're going to be grateful you did, because things are speeding up here for you. You have Stag Spirit, take the lead, and you have that 8 of Wands. So quick determination, quick action. So even though you've taken a little bit of a time out, for more peace, for more relaxation, that's going to allow you to see the serendipitous moments that show up in your world and allow you to take something to the next level. I'm getting strongly that some of you may be, or one of you specifically, may be 58 years old. If that's you, drop 58 in the comment box. I'd love to hear that show up. But I feel like you are taking that leap of faith that's going to lead to a lot of abundance. So maybe you are purchasing that home. Maybe you've saved up for something. Maybe you're opening that business. Perhaps you are investing into something that's going to pay out. Whatever this leap of faith is, it's going to bring a lot of joy. Last but not least, Cancer, let's see which crystal, mineral, gemstone, or fossil can help you towards your path of abundance in the month of April. What do we have here for Cancer? Ooh, Demorderite. Card 21, that's the world. And we see the world showing up here for you as well. Or I thought that world came out earlier. But Demorderite is a very powerful energy here about connecting to not just your higher self and the divine, but I'm also getting this strong energy here of not decluttering. That's actually showing up here in the card. But I'm getting here being on that mental path where you're not being sidestepped, sidetracked. You're not letting mental stories spin in your world. That's what I feel here. It's allowing you to clear things up. And actually, Demorderite is all about organization, orderliness, clutter clearing, and list making. And the prosperity message, Cancer, is this. Divine guidance is yours now, as your ability to think through and plan how you will secure prosperity and build your affluence is powerful in this moment. Make lists, devise your strategy, and commit on paper to doing what you want to do. Make it real by writing it down as you organize your thoughts and set a course for growing the prosperity you deserve. Know that your finances are not out of your control simply because you do not have complete certainty about your situation. There's that Moon card, just because you don't have complete certainty. What you must do or what lies ahead. You will feel more confident in knowing this knowledge today if you hearken back to Demorderite Spirit's message that divine order is always at work in your life. So get organized to align with the flow of abundance that is always available to you. Now this crystal, this stone, dumortierite, it actually opens and clears that third eye and crown chakra. So if you carry this, it can help with brain fog. And that's what I was picking up earlier, is that mental energy. So if you at times tend to feel like you're too much in your head or things are just too cloudy or murky, this can help you with brain fog, and it can assist you in meditation and connecting to the divine. I love this message for you, Cancer. A lot of changes coming in, but you have what it takes to stay determined. You have the strength, the ability, the clarity now, especially if you meditate on this crystal. You don't have to go out and buy it, of course, unless you want to. But you can meditate on this deep purple and even chant dumortierite, dumortierite, dumortierite a few times and really tune into the energy, because everything holds energy. Plants, animals, us, stones, everything carries energy. It's a vibrational frequency. So if you tune into this, you will be able to cut through that mental fog and have more clarity, especially through your meditation. Thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. I do hope this resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Please do drop your power animals in the comment box below. I read each and every one of them. I do enter each and all of them into the free monthly reading giveaway as well. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe and bell button. If you are loving what it is that you hear and you're vibing with the energies of our beautiful intuitive soul tribe that we have created here on this channel, then please feel free again to hit that subscribe bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. Lots of love and light.